Hola, friends! Today we're doing a plant intervention. Can you guess why? These are my two variegated string of heart babies, and I have officially kept them in these 2-inch pots for way too long. Like plant parent jail long. If you have ever procrastinated a repot, this video is your safe space because these roots are about to expose me. Yeah, like they're already trying to escape, literally. So today we're repotting both of these one at a time, taking a very honest look at the roots, no judgment, just ramen noodles, and we're going to give them the upgrade they deserve. So go ahead and grab a drink, grab a plant, or just sit with me for a few minutes. Let's end this year doing something nice for our plants. All right, our first baby moment of truth. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is not a root system. This is a unpacked pack of ramen noodles. If your roots look like this, do not panic. Root bound doesn't mean unhealthy. It just means the plant is busy, maybe too busy. And depending on the plant, they do enjoy being root bound. So succulents, especially like string of hearts, string of pearls, they do enjoy being root bound before, extremely root bound before repotting. So it's totally okay. I gently loosened the roots, not ripping them, just encouraging them to remember there's life outside of that 2-inch pot. Think of this as plant therapy. We're unpacking emotional baggage. And I did choose to size up, obviously, ever so slightly. I am only going 2 inches bigger. Nothing too drastic. Like I mentioned, string of hearts like being snug, just not trapped. Fresh soil and good drainage, and suddenly this plant has a whole new personality. Honestly, same. What most people don't realize is plants are a lot like humans, or humans are a lot like plants in our needs. You do have to make sure to gently press in the soil. Like I said, you don't want to disturb the roots too much, but you want to make sure she's nice and packed in there. So cute. Look at her. Okay, second baby. I already know what I'm going to walk into. Before we do that, let's go ahead and fix this girl's hair. It'll be easier to untangle the strings now before I forget later on. And right now I am so grateful that her strings are very short because it makes it very easy to untangle them. I'm not really having to fight with her, basically just moving them from one side to the other. Let me know if or how much time you have spent untangling these string of hearts, string of pearls, any of your string of things. Because I can tell you I've spent up to a couple hours. And there she is. So cute. Okay, now we're on to the second baby. And I already know what I'm walking into, thankfully. You can already see her roots. All right, didn't really lose any. This one said, if you won't repot me, I'll repot myself, okay? They were actively planning their escape, as you can see. This one might actually be more root-bound than the first, but somehow they are both thriving. These two were heavily neglected by me during my husband's illness, treatment plan, I should say. But yeah, they came back stronger than ever. This is your sign. If your plant is still growing, you're doing better than you think, honestly. Plants are so much like humans. You have to get to know their personality, their needs. Sometimes you just click instantly, and sometimes it takes some work. Okay, so basically, same deal with her. Gentle root loosening, fresh soil, a little pep talk. Gotta smack her a little bit just to settle the soil. Okay, you made it. You are safe now. I am going to make sure to water them thoroughly after a few days. I'm not going to water now since they had just been watered, but I will water them thoroughly and then I'll make sure to backfill with any soil if need be. But for now, I'm just going to smack the pot just to settle the soil as much as I can within the roots. Next watering will be a very thorough watering from the top. And then from there, I'll probably just bottom water her because I've noticed that that's what she likes. Okay, now you get to watch me do her hair. I'm struggling a little bit more with her than the other one, but hey. Ooh, do you have any plant name ideas for these two? I have two of them. I was originally going to put them in one pot, so she was going to be one, but since she grew so well and I didn't want to disturb the roots too much when repotting her, I decided to put them in their own individual pots, and now they need names, so it needs two different names. Any ideas, please feel free to leave them in the comments. All right, I am done. And just like that. Before we wrap up, I want to check in on my current string of heart cuttings because why not add more chaos? These are still in the trust the process stage. Some of them have rooted, very minimal roots though. I'm starting to realize that these either root very slowly or I'm just not very good at rooting them, but I did decide to root them in perlite. But I'm hopeful and optimistic and emotionally invested at this point. So fingers crossed that that works out because that will be one of my giveaways, if so. Now, before we wrap up, let me remind you that the December giveaway is ending December 31st, and the brand new giveaway starts January 1st. This is my way of giving back and just saying thank you. Now it's my turn to learn something about you. Are you planning on making any changes starting January 1, plant related or not? Let me know in the comments. My goal is to keep growing this plant community and hopefully be able to go live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye.